Okay. I think we're back. Okay, we're back up. We'll see if this brings, because people should still be in here. Music is really loud now. Yes. There we go. Now it set it back down to itself. So I've got it to do a preset when it switches between the scenes. It's supposed to drop it down. So, okay, I'm starting to realize what's going on with that. So for some reason, it does not like to capture the audio from Spotify. And when OBS breaks for some reason, and that's why the music stopped for a second there, it like cuts off that active audio mixer for Spotify. If I try to go into the Spotify settings and like into the properties and reset it so that it's back on, it crashes OBS every time. I don't know why, because I can do it with other sources and it's fine, but for some reason the music crashes it every time. I don't know why. Which we also have new ads coming up here, by the way. Possibly. I don't know if ads are running at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, since it crashed... that, did we lose our assistant? No, she's right there. We're winging it from here. That's fine. We got another hour. We're fine. We're back up. We're running. Got our music going. Should be okay. Yeah, always a weird crash when things have to do with Spotify. I don't understand why. Oops, gives me the preview just by going over it. This is where the artistic license comes in. Don't smudge it. Okay, so it really doesn't know what to do now because it did pop the ads thing again. It's very confused. All right, we're still good at the moment. Music should be back down to where it should be. I think we're back to stabilize everything. I'm messing with stuff, but I'm keeping an eye to make sure nothing else is broken here at the moment. Okay, I think we're good. Don't want to do dodge tool. Hi, Patch. He's yelling at the background. I don't know, kind of gives it a little fun effect here. I definitely don't want I don't want it to be as harsh. I want to soften that up a little bit. Looks cool, but is a bit unnatural, yeah. Yeah, I think that fixes it a little bit because it was really harsh, so it just took and rounded off just a hair there. Because we have some, let me see if I can find that example. Yeah, this is the one. Open. So this is an uncut, untampered with photo so far. But you can definitely see there is blue coming off of that reflection pretty hard. And I saw that and I was just like, maybe I could faux it in just a tiny bit here. Just a little bit. Just to see what it looks like, if it does anything for me. Kind of gives it a little bit of fun. Question is, does it need it? I guess it kind of depends on the feel I'm going for here. I can also drop the opacity a little bit. Make it less. Let's go like 70% there, so it's not as like stark. I definitely don't think we're getting through all 16 photos today. I can't even get past one. I do want to get these three, like the main three here, basically figured out. Because they're basically in a good state. We're just playing now a little bit. I don't mind it. I'm also looking at so I always, the same thing I do with Illustrator, I always look at the small preview. I don't know if you do this too, Bryce, but my navigator small preview up here, I'm always looking between that and the main big one here whenever I'm like swapping between these, because I want to see what that presence looks like on a small scale. If the photo was like really squished down, does it give it a little bit more pop, a little bit more like that? Makes it, with the orange on there, our little faux shadow, it definitely, it seats it in the background, right? It kind of gives a little bit of the color back that we took out when we desaturated the entire rest of the piece. But it also takes a little bit of the pop away from the book too. Just a little bit. I have the histogram up in the corner. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it looks good with the color coming off, but you could desaturate a tiny bit to make the book pop more, like you said. Yeah, I could drop because I was at 70% opacity on that. I could drop it down to 50 maybe. What does it look like below that? Let's go down to 25, just for shits and giggles. Maybe you're right. Maybe it just needs to be ever so slight presence there. Definitely gives it a little bit. 50 looks better. 25 is hardly so noticeable. Yeah. Yeah, it gives it a little something, doesn't it? Try like 40 or 35. See what that does. Okay. I'll try 40. Let's go 35 first. It might be 35. 25 is too low. Look at the 40. 40 is not going to be that much a difference. Just ever so slight. Yeah, that may be the sweet spot. Yeah, anywhere between that 35 to 40 range is not bad. I do like it. That's the thing. The question is it doing anything? Did I desaturate it and get all of the adjustments I did with the other tools and stuff like that? Does this null and void part of that? Or does it add a little bit of the color back to our scene that we kind of need? Yeah, because that's way too much. Maybe 45? It's too much. I think 40 was about right. Sometimes taking colors out is important. Sometimes adding colors back in is important. Let's try. Copy. New layer. Nope. Don't know what that did. Can you not paste in place? We do paste. Paste special? Oh, there it is. Paste. Oh, they did weird shit with that. Adjustments. Hue and saturation. We hit this down to 40, right? The blue is a little bit more stand out-ish. That one might have to go. That might tell us a lot about where this needs to be. Maybe it does need to be down closer to 30. Huh? It's interesting, the blue stands out way more than the orange does. Oh, I know why. I'm a dumbass. Because I had it on soft white. I'm a dummy. Forgot about that. There we go. Like, why is it standing out so much? Because you didn't do the things, Tahoe. Please. So that's a pretty good testament to my photography stuff that I did here is I was able to copy and paste that shadow or this faux shadow that I built here. And it almost lined up in all three photos. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a big win right there for me. I will take it. Okay. This one on soft light, just like we had. Opacity, let's get that down to 40. That is pretty dope. You could be that consistent with your placing. Yeah, well, I put a little pieces of tape on my fabric there so that I could line them up exactly where they needed to be. But the fact, like, I got that close where I had to do like 3 or 4 tabs up with that, just with the adjustment tool, that's pretty crazy.
Sparkles emoji, Dreamer cheer, Sparkles emoji.
Hey, thank you for redeeming that. I appreciate it. Dreamer will be happy. Welcome in, everybody. I think, yeah, it just gives it a little bit of green there, a little bit of blue there, a little bit of orange there. Just barely enough. I think that blue still stands out a little bit more than I want it to, more than the other two. So let's drop that down. Let's drop that one to 35. I got to dip a little early today. I will definitely talk to you tomorrow, though. Yeah, we got to do our podcast episode tomorrow, so that'd be cool. We will talk tomorrow. We got lots to talk about. Thank you, Bryce, for coming in. Have a good rest of your day. As I say, thank you, Quaymon, for redeeming that Dreamer cheer. Dreamer is Mrs. Tahoe. That's my wife. We have a couple little things set up here in our stream. When we do our podcast episode, our 500 Little Things podcast episode, one of those is that, or, you know, when she gets off work, sometimes she's around during the streams too, and it's always appreciated to get a little cheer going on. I will let her know. Thank you. Yes, sir. Have a great day. You too. Okay, so we got... really struggling trying to decide if I like this little... Welcome to Amateur Hour here at the Photo Corrections Lab. I'm your host, Tahoe. Me? Let's go ahead and save these 3 just in case. It's fine. Save. Just don't show again. Didn't do it. Save. Don't show again. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and export this out. Export as. Let it think for a minute. Yep, convert. Yep, embed. PNG. Those are all good. One. Go ahead and export this one out. Yep. Yep. For those of you joining us here on stream, what I've been working on is on Monday, during Monday stream, I set up my little faux DIY photo studio on my coffee table in my living room, and use a couple of my like shop lights, my work lights for like woodworking and stuff like that. I brought those in and set up to shoot some photos of my my book series that I'm working on, and these are the results of those photos, and we're going through and doing some cleanup, some adjustments with colors, adding in a little bit of stuff here, not too much. Trying to keep it as clean and as natural as possible, but trying to make the 3 photos as consistent across each other as possible. This one is book 3. And relearning a little bit of Photoshop while we're at it. So so these were all shot with my iPhone. I do have a little tripod that I set up so that everything could stay very consistent and at the same height and level and everything like that. I got all of my my backdrop here and stuff, which is just a $10 sheet that I bought at Walmart or Kohl's or somewhere like that, that I've got draped across my coffee table and then rolls up onto another tripod with a little bar across the top of it so that it holds it, kind of like a screen style setup. But yeah, and then our little shop lights, trying to fill in as much as we can with a little piece of 8.5 by 11 paper over top of them to help diffuse some of the light, make it a little less harsh, but help us fill in some of our dark areas and stuff like that. So these are the results of doing all of that. So a little bit of edits we did today. So the camera, when it shoots this perspective, or when it's shooting like product photo and stuff like that, it's gonna try to make the adjustments to whatever your focal point is here to make the colors as accurate as possible. So what it did is, this book is blue, right? So opposite on that scale would be like a warmer tones, orangey, yellowish type, reddish colors. So it actually changed the color of the background to that orangey, reddishy yellow color. So we had to come back in here today and adjust that to be consistent with our backdrop, which was actually this gray color. So we desaturated all of that. And then the last thing we just did is we added a little bit of a blue or orange or green, depending on which book it was, a reflection down here at the bottom, just to give it a little bit of a zhuzh to our eyes, to understand that there's light coming in, bouncing off the book, and then being laid back down on our table here. So just a little extra piece for that. So let me open up. I'll show you kind of what that looks like again here. Same thing. So this is what the original photo would look like for the back of book number 1. Much different than what this looks like here. But we're going to go through and adjust and get this all toned out correctly. And then maybe we'll add in that orange little setup here. Did you just call me a nerd? Thanks, Alex. Love you. Nerd. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and select the backdrop. We're going to do an adjustment, hue saturation. We're going to drop the saturation. Ooh, that's interesting. Why did it do the inside of that? Didn't do that on the other ones. Oh. Oh, the other two worked out really easily. This one's being a little bit... That's okay. We can do this. Not do that. Select inverse. Now we take that out. Boom. Okay. now we can do our adjustments. Hue saturation. Nope, I missed one. Dang it. I did not do this with the front of the book, so just weird. Hue saturation. There we go. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's go ahead and do some of our other adjustments here. Our dodge tool. How you doing today, Alex? Let's lighten some of this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Working? Yep, same. Different type of working, but working nonetheless. Okay, there we go. That should do for that. Pretty dang close for what I want. Go ahead and add a new layer here. You know what? I'm not going to adjust that. I'm going to keep that just the way it is. Let's see, edit, paste in place. Pretty dang close again. Once again, it was very consistent, which is a good thing to have. Oh, let's put this on soft light at about 40%. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going with here. We're trying to get the photos to look close to each other without having to be, they don't have to be exact, but since we did a pretty good job when I was photographing them of being extra consistent with them and making sure that they all fall on the same, they all fell on the same points and stuff like that. A little adjustment to our backgrounds to like make sure that those are consistent is not too bad. This is light manipulation compared to what it could be. Okay, good. Let's put that next to the front here. Yeah, that should work. Neat. I should do that. Thank you for putting your points in towards our assistant Sora, Alex. Appreciate that. I think we're already up to, yeah, we're already up to 11% raised. We've got to be, yeah, 3,418 points so far. Dang, we're making bank today. People had some points lying around. Might have to bump those numbers up a little bit. You guys are crushing the 30,000 too easily. Yeah, okay, see, that time it did it correct. We want to select inverse. We want to hue saturation. Drop the saturation, get back to our color of our actual stuff. And then we actually want to come in with our dodge tool here. Let's make that bigger. Cool, that should do. Close there. Let's go grab this, select all, copy. We want to paste, please. Oh man, it's so close. I think we were one tab away from on that one. That one was really close. Let's see, lighten, soft light. Down to 40%. We're getting there, we're getting there. One last one. I mean, we've got more photos to do, but yeah, I can definitely see this one. It tried to make like an orangey background on this one for sure. It's not what we want. Aha, did the thing again. Select inverse. Nothing else is selected in here, right? No. Okay, cool. Adjustments, hue saturation. Drop the saturation. Beautiful. Go. Might need a little bit more brightness, just a hair. Maybe another 15. There we go. Consistency between those two. Sweet. That should do pretty close. Let's go ahead and get this moved over. Copy. Yeah, another one that was really close. Just a couple dashes too high. Light, let's do 40%. Just gives it just enough little bit of color down there to show a reflection that we took out when we adjusted the saturation there. So I think that's pretty good. So we need to take out a little bit of that. That was extra dark up there. That one's good. Cool, I think those three work. Let's go ahead and export these. Export as. Export as. Good. Back. Is okay, cool. So that should get us all three there. And get rid of that. Save. Save. All right, so that will do. Just get rid of that one because we're not going to use that. That one's that Photoshop file. That one's that one. Reorganizing real quick. Okay, so those go with those. Okay, so I've got some other photos that I've put together as well. See how many of these we can try to put together here. So this was kind of the inspiration for the front covers and stuff like that. You can see there's just a little bit of an orange glow down here on the bottom where the book is sitting, because the light is just bouncing off and reflecting just enough to make a little bit of an orange glow come off of that. Not as much on the right hand side, but definitely on the left hand side. So I was trying to kind of like mimic part of that when I was setting this up. Okay, that's perfect. Inverse. Because as I take out, so watch, we'll get rid of the saturation here. So the photo looks good, but then we don't have that little orange glow that's kind of coming off of it from that reflection. So this is the one where I'd have to figure out if I want to add that back or not. Not quite sure. Hello. Supposed to be an eraser. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, I know why. I put this on the wrong layer. There we go. Now I got it on the right spot. Let's try that. See how that goes. Okay, so that gives it just a little bit of a kind of back to where we were, like I said. Very tiny. Back to normal for a second.
All these men writing songs to me, and then I go home and I listen to them alone. What is it with you rock and rollers? You can perform for 1,000 people and you can't be honest with one.
Yeah, just a little bit. Hey, thank you, Sunny, for putting in your points. Thank you everybody for stopping by. That should put us like almost 20%. Yeah. Dang, we got a lot done today. With our treat for Sora. You guys came in and you crushed it with your points today. Yeah, they do want Sora to get special treat. Badly. Probably be even smaller. Not you. Dreamer's like, Sunny is gifting one tier 1 sub to Tommy's Community. They gifted 23 subs on the channel. Gifted 1 tier sub to Ma in Vith. Don't know who that is, but there you go. Thank you, Sunny. Appreciate it. Yes, I don't want it to be super bright like it's reflecting a whole bunch. I just want a slight little bits in there. Just a little bit. That's the idea. That's what we've been messing with today. We are getting down to the end of our stream for the afternoon. We did have one crash about right after our first ad break earlier on. So our timing is a little bit off on our stream today, but we still are doing good and we're still made it. I wish there was a way like you could... I wish Twitch had a way that instead of immediately, like if you jump back on to your stream within like a minute or two, something like that, then it's able to like reconnect. Well, because like it reconnects to the chat and stuff like that, but like connects the two videos would be cool if there's some way to do that. I doubt it. I don't know, but that would be sweet. But got a little bit of stuff done today. Go ahead and save that. We'll have to work on the rest of them maybe Friday. But we got the main bits done, which is the front and back of the books. These guys, front of all 3 books. We also did that with the back, so all of that's put together, which is nice. And now we're working on all of the other off angle shots that I took as well. Some of the combo pics where stuff was put together, like the 3 books all in one line or and stuff like that. So got lots of those to work on Friday as well. This part took a lot of time to get it all figured out. I made it, but if you are ending your stream, it stays up even after you end it because it's waiting for you to reconnect. Right, so like the chat and everything else like that stays live-ish, but like when you disconnect or OBS crashes and closes the stream, I guess I kind of want it like when you're in a match online, playing an online game, and you get disconnected and it's able to, like if you get back on quick enough, it can reconnect you back into the match that you were in. I know there's a whole different set of circumstances for that, but I wish that it kind of worked like that for here. Power outages and stuff happens at people's houses, so like I know some of that stuff doesn't matter, but for weird like crashes where like I can get back on within a minute or two of something like that happening, I wish there was some way to like reconnect to that same video broadcast that I was just on, because now it's gonna separate this into 2 pieces, which is fine, but yeah, just kind of a bummer. But we did learn that it is Spotify's fault that it crashes like that. For some reason, it just does not like anytime I try to go mess with the source, the OBS source for it. That's usually how it crashes. Something happens, the music cuts off, and then when I go to try to open up the preferences for that source, it's just like, oh, you're cute, and then crash. It does not like it. I might have to figure out how to put together a backup for that or something. I don't know. We'll see. But we are coming up on our break here, so let's check on our live cam, see. I wonder if these are broken too. Don't know. But we'll take a 3-minute break and then we'll come back and we'll end our stream. I think it's working. Yeah, it's working. Woo! Our assistant is out there somewhere. She's still roaming around. I don't know where. But we'll be back. I'll be back in a second.
Sunny_Ruth says big stretch.
Thank you, Sunny, for the big stretch. Yeah, I've been doing some yard work on, actually it was yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. No, it was Monday. Monday I did some yard work and I've had to do some more stretching yesterday and today because, I was so sore. My thigh is still, only my right thigh is still sore right now. But like, I'm starting to realize joints, so wrists and ankles and stuff like that, trying to make sure that I'm, like rolling those and making sure I stretch those out, try to give them some range of motion, stuff like that. I need to do my knees. I need to work on my knees some more. Trying to do some, like, I guess squats is the only thing you can do. I don't know what else you can do to stretch out your knees. I can do those, like, I'm doing those like little side lunges things, I guess. Maybe try to stretch that out. I've never been really good about like exercising and stuff. I had for a few years, I was pretty consistent with getting up in the morning, doing a lot of like flexibility stretches and stuff. Definitely helped. Like, I've never been one to be able to touch my toes ever. I still can't do it like super well, but I'm closer than I've ever been being able to like stand and reach down and touch my toes. So that's a huge for me. I have a feeling that flexibility and stuff like that is going to be huge as I get older. Unfortunately, like I've thrown out here several times before in our streams, when I was working construction, I did have an accident. I did fall off of a 8-foot ladder. I was able to recover, but every once in a while I get like a pinched nerve in my back and it is painful to stand up. So stretching and little things like that help get things loosened up again. So it's always appreciated especially when you redeem your big stretch there, Sunny. So I appreciate that. All of it helps. Every little bit helps. All right, peoples. I think we are done for the afternoon. I've got to get ready to go pick up the kids and then go do some stuff with the great grandma stuff like that, my normal Wednesday afternoon stuff, and go from there. So thank you everybody for coming by. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Bryce. There was... Can I keep going through my stuff here? Thank you, Dreamer, for coming by. There was one other person. Somebody had redeemed. We had a couple new people pop in. They didn't say anything, but they watched for a few minutes. And then one of them redeemed a cheer. It might be going off on my screen now because of the crash. Oh yeah, Koimon. For being in here, for checking things out. Thank you all for coming by. I appreciate it. I will be back on Friday for more, probably working on some more of these photos, trying to get the rest of this wrapped up, so that I can start using these for posts and promotions and stuff like that. So that is the plan. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Hopefully your OBS doesn't crash like mine did today if you're going to go on and stream at all. But stupid Spotify. Anyways, I will see you guys all next time. Thanks for dropping by. Bye, Sunny. Bye, Alex. Bye, everybody.
Well.